Thank you for viewing this short message from our charity, offering our perspective on tackling the continuing challenges of the climate crisis and chronically high levels of fuel poverty. The theme is advice alone is not enough. Since Energy Projects Plus started over 25 years ago, we have always recognised the importance of being able to offer those we advise some direct routes to action, be they changing how things are done in the home, fitting small measures such as LED light bulbs, making more effective use of what is currently in place, or whole house retrofit. However, as a country, we seem ever distant from meeting climate targets or eradicating fuel poverty. In the absence of more sustainable solutions, a huge amount of money has been rightly spent by government in cost of living payments that help struggling families to try to stay warm through very difficult circumstances. However, great as the need is, this cannot be a permanent solution. For example, private rented homes are generally the least energy efficient, yet they often house those people least able to meet the high energy cost required to keep warm. The choice those residents face is simple: switch off or invite fuel debt. These homes are in effect not fit for purpose. The financial burden and the immediate and chronic health impacts of unavoidably living in cold homes are plain to see through the surge in demand for financial support to meet daily needs and the increased identification of patients requiring support from health services as a result of their home conditions. What is urgently needed and long overdue is a large-scale, locally driven future-proofing programme that significantly reduces the energy demand of homes, particularly those occupied by low-income families. This will be delivered through a fabric-first approach that addresses insulation levels, heat loss through air leakage, but also has embedded in-depth education of residents in best practice use of the home. Current schemes do not achieve this standard. Our charity and similar organisations across the UK provide advice and support to thousands of people who desperately need the retrofit works that would future-proof their homes and make them fit for purpose. We refer international schemes for action, but are encountering a fragmented system that does not appear to be primarily focused on the needs of the resident. We are finding examples where both resident and home are a match for schemes and measures, but there are no offers from scheme managers. Worse still, an initial rejection for support can sometimes be replaced by a valid offer after seeking an alternative second, third or fourth contractor. It seems a fundamentally flawed system where the ability to receive measures is driven by the commercial interest of an installer and not by the needs of the vulnerable resident. We consider that locally driven, locally focused programmes, whether part of a national infrastructure programme or independent, will provide massive benefits. Economically, through developing a local, fully skilled installer base that could meet the demand generated by seriously tackling the issues, but also through positive impacts on the financial, physical and mental well-being of residents, with a linked reduction in demand on local health and support services. In 2025, we will be intensifying our focus on achieving actual improvements to homes and achieving the associated benefits across the health and support sector, inching forward in meeting climate targets and the eradication of fuel poverty, all built on the firm foundation of a local, high quality and expert independent advice. We are declaring 2025 as the year of smart data sharing. Building on award-winning fuel poverty pilots we delivered throughout 2024 with health sector partners including NHS Cheshire and Merseyside, Health Innovation North West Coast and Liverpool Heart and Chest Hospital, we will be delivering a game-changer initiative. We will be working in partnership with local primary care networks and regional public health teams, and we'll be exploring how health sector data can be used with full recognition of confidentiality requirements to identify and align patients most at risk from poor home conditions with practical measures that future-proof their health. We will also continue to explore with partners how we can instigate the removal of barriers within the journey from advice to action. We see 2025 as an opportunity to develop ambitious programmes such as a unified health and housing project covering all of Cheshire and Merseyside, aimed at making a significant difference to carbon emissions, fuel poverty, and the health and well-being of residents. We would be pleased to discuss our plans with any like-minded organisations, and we invite you to contact us to find out more.